got COVID-19, even without actually being infected by the COVID-19. He has lost his business, lost his source of income. I mean, some breadwinners have become bread losers, like somebody would say. How do we ensure that this does not escalate beyond what we've seen so far?
The best way to stop this or to ensure that this does not escalate is by asking every parent to ask his child or daughter or whatever to stay back at home and not to go to anywhere, so that we will not be part of this continued problem, because it is turning out to hitting on national security. Just now, we just you highlighted, and my brother here also presented, where the United Nations is already saying that don't touch them. They are peaceful protesters. Yeah. Peaceful protesters. The
U.S. consulate are
closing their consulates in Lagos. Peaceful protesters that are burning police stations. Peaceful protesters that are killing policemen. Peaceful protesters that are burning cars. Peaceful protesters that are destroying shopping malls and looting the property in the malls. Peaceful protesters that are destroying custom offices, carrying rice, vehicles, attacking governors. Peaceful protesters that are attacking governors. Peaceful protesters that are carrying guns. Peaceful protesters that are carrying machetes. Peaceful that are singing the song of somebody must go, somebody must die, somebody must do this. The only way to solve this problem is, like I said, let every parent take responsibility for his own family. Stop your family member from being part of anything that is in the name of protest. For now, a protest has been presented, position has been made, the government has accepted, give the government a chance to see to it. Otherwise, this will continue and it will get to a level where the real killing will start. And nobody should blame government for that.
We pray don't get to that.
We pray do not get to
that. When we talk about this, especially on the part of the media, because moving forward, as like I said, I've read editorials on this issue. I said, look, if you don't do this, this might happen and what it is. And already we've seen the handwriting on the wall. Yes. Like you said, of course, there are 3 layers of the whole situation, and it's becoming so obvious on a daily basis. Of course, probably in the days ahead, we might start getting some calls again that might be political. But on the part of the media, what should the media be doing to ensure that, look, this situation does not escalate further? Especially as we are seeing attacks on media houses, multi-million naira broadcast equipment, investment.
Really, I think you have to look at it that the media at this point needs to take the front burner, sensitize Nigeria on the danger and where we are treading to. We have so many examples to look at. We have the Libya, we have the Egypt, we have what is happening in Syria. There are so many things to look at and take caution from. But however, I think they should balance their story. Like I said, the main reason or rationale behind this protest is genuine. We all agree to that. Government on its part should, like it has started, take it seriously, not paying lip services to it, take urgent step, concrete step in order to solve some of these issues. The media on its part should balance its story. Tell the side of the protesters. Go to the government, tell them, bring out the solutions the government is putting on the table. Also do your own part as a pace setter. Creating that platform that everybody will come to the table to now understand, negotiate, so that we can unite, work together. We can only live and have improved life when we have peace. And this should be synced into the psyche of all Nigerians. Unrest is not the answer.
Okay. Well, at this point, whether we like it or not, the international community is already getting involved. I mean, what should we be hearing from them not to worsen the situation? Because the situation where we are going to get we're going to get blame games. That may end up not helping the situation.
It is even already not helping the situation. If the United Nations is already saying that the protesters are peaceful, nothing should be done to them. And I just highlighted how peaceful the protesters are by burning, destroying, and killing and attacking VIPs, government agents and agencies. I think that is how peaceful the protesters are. Then the United Nations should understand that that is not a peaceful protest. And should government just fold its arms and be watching people and lives and property of individuals and government being destroyed just like that in the name of peaceful protest and nothing is being done? I think the United Nations is not being fair to Nigeria and Nigerian government. So the best the international community should do is to support the Nigerian government, support the Nigerian authority in trying to see to the peaceful resolution of this very issue, and the only way to do it, like my brother here has rightly highlighted, he has mentioned countries where issues started like this in the name of peaceful protest and it ended up in war. And it is and with the United Nations and international community watching and knowing very well that when those things were happening, it is time now for the international community to rally around. Just like the Minister for Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Information called the diplomat in Nigeria yesterday and sat them down and discussed this very issue and called the attention to what is really going on and telling them what the Nigerian government is doing. And they are saying that, okay, they still that Nigerian government should give chance to the protesters. For how long would the Nigerian government continue to give chance to the
protesters? Okay, I'll come to you by way of rounding up, because the spokesperson of the UN Secretary General talking about Stephen Dijari, he is already talking about de-escalating. Can we de-escalate the situation without dealing with the perpetrators of this act, the violent act?
No, look at it from the root cause of it. What started all this issue? Is it not protest?
Protest.
Okay? Whether you call it that it has been escalated by hoodlums or by... The root cause of it is protest. We had a situation, they were given enough time to do peaceful protests, which they did. But when we get to know that this thing is going to escalate, certain ills, certain bad people are going to come into it, we should have, bow that and say, okay, allow the peace to reign. Protesters, go back and let's see what the government will do. We never did that. So really, what we should look at is, could let the protest stop for now.
What about the perpetrators of this violence?
Of course,
they will into their hand, destroy national property and kill human beings.
Get them arrested naturally. Get them arrested and prosecute them.
That involve serious and critical investigation to know exactly, because in this case, let us not make mistake of going to handle those that are innocent, those that don't know anything about it. Therefore, I'll call on the security agencies to critically look at it, do proper investigation.
Fish out the perpetrators.
Yes, and of course there should be
prosecuted. Okay. On that note, we end the program today, because if we don't fish out the perpetrators of this violent act, who will go destroy national property, go after people kill innocent human beings? If these perpetrators are not brought to book, well, this might be like General Asosman Katina said in 1966, breaking the calabash, and some people might just want to continue from that. On that note, we end the program today, thanking our guest, Dr. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdulaziz. So you are doing very well.
Thank you very much. That's what I would say. I know you understand. And Jibril Abdullah, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for